Hey, good morning. Melissa here from GirlGoneFishing. It is 3:45 in the morning and it's time for me to get in the car and headed up to CJ Brown Reservoir for my first tournament of the year with Cincinnati Kayak Fishing. A couple weeks ago, there was actually the first tournament of the season, but my car died on the way to the ramp, so I didn't get to fish it. So this is going to be my first tournament of the 2024 tournament season, and I am really excited. I had one day of pre-fishing, but my electronics didn't work, so today I'm going no electronics, no fish finder, nothing to mess with except for my cameras to hopefully make a good video of all my giant fish catches. So I'm gonna hit the road. I'm running a little behind schedule, and I'll see you guys up at the ramp. Well, this isn't off to the best start. Had a bump going off that pavement and the thing just tipped over because it's so dang loaded. All right, let's straighten this mess up. All right, I'm launched, I'm ready to go. I didn't bring my electronics today because I just didn't get a chance to get everything set up and run through and figured out, and I didn't want it to distract me. So the winds today are the problem. It's 14 mile per hour sustained right now, and it's gonna be up to 20 mile per hour sustained by 1 o'clock today. That's just not doable for me. Like, I just don't even know how I'm supposed to pedal in that thing, you know, winds like that. So right now my plan is to start in the little cove where I launch up here on CJ Brown and see if I can get something. There's fish activity, but it might be like walleye or muskie. I don't mind. I'm hoping this is one of those situations that instead of trying to like overthink it and run across the lake to fish something, that if I just fish what's right in front of me, fish right where I start, that I'll have some success. So then maybe stick my nose out there and run across the lake. So from the reports that people who pre-fished who actually had working electronics, water is in the high 40s, low 50s. You know, in Ohio, they say like 52 is that magic number where the fish start moving shallow. So we're close to that, but it's been pretty cold and raining a lot recently, so that might either deter them. I'm going to start with a buzz bait, and then I've got a spinner bait. I've got crankbaits because I'm going to fish a lot of riprap today. I've got jerk bait. If none of that works, I'm going to switch to soft plastics. I've got a shaky head, I've got a wacky rig, and I've actually got a drop shot. So this year I'm going to put more emphasis on trying to use a drop shot. I set up a dedicated drop shot rod that I can bring to all the tournaments. So that's the plan. I hope I get a moving bite to start the morning, and then we'll go from there. Frustrated here. I don't know what else to try. I have tried spinner baits. I've tried big spinner baits, little spinner baits, bright spinner baits, white spinner baits, same with chatter baits, big chatter baits, little chatter baits, bright chatter baits, red chatter baits with fish on the end, chatter baits with crawfish on the end. I've tried crankbaits, flat-sided crankbaits, regular crankbaits, deep divers, shallow crankbaits, crankbaits in red, crankbaits in shad colored, crankbaits and chartreuse. Tried all that. Tried topwater. I tried a buzz bait this morning. Tried a drop shot. Tried a drop shot a lot. Tried a jig. I've lost 3 jigs in the rocks of this dam and for 0 fish so far. So I don't know what else to do. I mean, the wind is just crazy. The wind is like 15 mile per hour, so I'm finding places to hide from it, but then there's like a million kayaks. There's 49 kayaks in this tournament, plus the regular fishermen on the lake. So it is a hard day to figure out, but people around me are catching fish, and that's one of the things that kind of spirals me out mentally, is when people around me catch fish and I can't figure it out. This is what I thought would really work at the dam. chatterbait with a crawfish trailer on the end. That's the Berkeley Max scent. So I don't know, I was fishing it like a jig because it didn't seem to get stuck in the rocks as much as like a regular jig did. But nothing. So gotta keep trying. First tournament of the year, the Cincinnati Kayak Fishing CJ Brown Reservoir tournament. No fish. Oh, it's a little bit disappointing, but I'm really too tired to be disappointed right now. I mean, like, man, I did so much pedaling. My goal for the tournament, well, one was to catch fish, but two was to cover more ground because I tend to get stuck in one place and just like grind, like I'm gonna get the fish out of this place, but then I don't. So I really meant to cover ground today, and I tracked it and I covered about 5 miles. So that's pretty good considering it is ripping wind out there. And because of that wind, I really just didn't get to do the fishing I wanted to do. There were kayaks everywhere. Like every bank I went to that I really wanted to fish, there were like 8-10 kayaks already there, plus the muskie and walleye boats that are out here all the time. So it was a little bit frustrating, but I just have to get better with that. That's tournament fishing. You know, that's part of the mental game, to manage your emotions and manage your mental state and figure out how to get fish no matter what the circumstances. So I will do better next time, and I really do love being out there even when I'm a complete failure at catching fish. So I want to say a huge thank you to Strictly Sail Kayak, not just for my Hobie links and for helping me get it set up, but for being such huge supporters of the local kayaking and angling communities. They're the main trail sponsors for my Cincinnati Kayak Fishing Trail and the Ohio Kayak Fishing Trail. So basically, without Strictly Sail Kayak, I wouldn't be able to get out there and do all this fun stuff that I love. So thank you guys so much. Check them out on strictlysailinc.com or at their shop in Cincinnati. And thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. I know they're not very exciting without the fish. There's gonna be fish eventually. I just need to figure this stuff out. But thank you guys for sticking with it, and I'll see you on the water on the next one.
All right, first place, congratulations, 44 3/4, taking home $670, a trophy, and holding up a big check, Michael Brinsley.
Well, at least this time my car waited until after the tournament to die, but here I am, it's dead. The nice police officer's trying to keep me from getting hit while I wait for AAA to give me a tow. So this is not good.